Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, it is class 12th business studies, and the topic today is informal communication and improvement of communication. Last day I told you formal communication, it is importance and different things to understand the significance of this formal communication. Now let us know what is informal communication. Just students, purpose you remember it, that informal type of communication, there is a communication within the organization. It is either from up to down, or from it is going downwards, from downwards to upwards, or I can say it is in vertical form or in horizontal form. But in this type of communication, that is informal communication, formal lines are not followed, just horizontal, vertical, up down, down up, and within the organization. In such a type of this communication, there is a grapevine. It is called a grapevine type of communication. Just we say that it takes place among the workers to exchange their views and satisfy their social needs. For example, workers talking about the behavior of their supervisors. It is informal organization. Or they are just discussing about the rumors from the public or in media, social media, this print media, electronic media. They are just discussing about that. This is known as informal communication. This is such type of communication. It spreads very quickly, very fast, and it is very difficult to detect the source of same. We cannot know where from this communication originated. What is the source of the communication? Sometimes there are rumors, there is confusion in the organization created by someone, and the reason is not known and the source is not known. So if a person spreads a rumor or confusion among the workers, it can spread in thousands of people. One man can spread it in thousands of workers or outside the organization. But sometimes, so it is known as grapevine, because there is not a vertical, horizontal, it may be curved, it may be any type, any shape, any level. But we must know it, that this type of communication, sometimes it is very much beneficial for the organization, because it spreads very quickly. If it is a good news, if it is a good information, if it is a information which is in the benefit of the workers or the organization, it spreads very quickly. And if a manager and this entrepreneur, he wants to know the reaction of the workers, it spreads very quickly, and the feedback comes very quickly. So it is sometimes very much beneficial for the organization as a whole, because it does not spread from man to man. One person can spread it in thousands. It has different types. First type is grapevine network. It is grapevine because it is branches spread throughout the organization. One branch can spread to many departments within the organization. It spreads in all directions without the consideration of level, authority. But the origin in this type of communication is not known, grapevine. So one cannot say that where from it started and where it would end. it is beyond estimations, it is beyond the guess. So it is known as grapevine network. Just we see a grapevine originating from one this route, and where it goes it cannot be known. Its ultimate goals, its destination cannot be known, so it is known as grapevine network. Second is this grapevine network, it has other types. Just one is single strand. This grapevine network, it has one is single strand. In single strand, what happens? One person can communicate with the other person in a sequence only. One superior, it passes on the information to the other inferior or superior. So it is known as single strand, single to single. Second of this grapevine network, it is gossip. In gossip network, one person can communicate with all on non-selective basis. He can communicate to anyone. Thus, a person passes on a message to many at large, just we see at social media. A person can pass on the message hundreds, thousands, crores, lakhs. So source is one, and information it separates to so many people. It is known as gossip, GOSSIP. And third is probability. In a probability network, it is one of the types of the grapevine network. An individual communicates with other individual at random. He can talk to anyone. Just we say at this social media. A person communicates to anyone at random, not on selective basis, at random. So it is known as probability. Anyone can contact him. Anyone can just come to have conversation with him. Without this superior, inferior, there is probability. Anyone can talk. And fourth is cluster. It is said that it is most common in an organization. In this type, one person can talk to those persons whom he trusts. Cluster, a person can talk only those people whom he trusts or whom he treats that these people are of my group. So when they receive the information, they convey it further to a selected few. If I convey the message to 4 or 5, but among those people, one can pass on the message only to that very group. If he can convey other 4 or 10 persons, but those 10 persons are from the selective group. And so this is known as cluster, because 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, but within the cluster, within the group. And these are some of the things relating to informal communication. Now, let us know that what are the barriers in effective communication. हम communication जो है हम जब करते हैं, अपनी बात दूसरों तक पहुंचाते हैं, पहुंचाने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो कुछ बैरियर्स, कुछ रुकावटें इसमें आ जाती हैं. व्हाट आर दीज बैरियर्स? कौन सी चीज़ें नहीं रुकावट बन जाती हैं कम्युनिकेशन में, अपनी बात को दूसरों तक पहुंचाने में. इसमें फर्स्ट जो है दैट देयर मस्ट बी क्लियरिटी इन आइडिया. जब हम अपनी कोई बात दूसरे तक पहुंचाने की कोशिश करते हैं तो उसमें क्या होता है, हमारी आइडिया में, हमारी सोच में क्लियरिटी नहीं होती है. हम कम्युनिकेट जो थिंक करते हैं, हमें वो खुद क्लियर नहीं होती है, तो उस वजह से दूसरे तक वो क्लियर पहुंच नहीं पाती है. फर्स्ट थिंग इज दैट देयर मस्ट बी क्लियरिटी इन द आइडिया बिफोर कम्युनिकेशन. whatever we communicate, it must be clear to us, then we must communicate. If we will just pass on the message to other people, they cannot get it in a clear way. So there must be clarity in it. It needs clarity. This is first thing. And second is communicate according to the needs of the receiver. अपनी बात हम दूसरों तक पहुंचाने की कोशिश करते हैं, लेकिन दूसरे को इसकी ज़रूरत होनी चाहिए, तभी तो ये इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन है. इफ़ इट इज़ नॉट in the interest, in the benefit of the receiver, then he would not be interested to receive the information. So it is not, it's a barrier in effective communication. Reason is that it must be in the benefit of the receiver. If it is not in benefit of the receiver, he would not ready to receive it. Third is कंसल्ट अदर्स बिफोर कम्युनिकेटिंग. जब हम अपनी बात दूसरों तक पहुंचाने की कोशिश करते हैं तो हमें किसी से मशवरा भी करना चाहिए. ऐसे ही अपने बलबूते पर अपने तौर बात को दूसरे तक पहुंचाने से पहले हमें क्या करना है, हमें किसी से मशवरा करना चाहिए. वी मस्ट कंसल्ट अदर्स बिफोर कम्युनिकेटिंग द थिंग्स टू एनीवन. फोर्थ इज क्लियरिटी अबाउट लैंग्वेज. When we communicate the things, our language must be clear. It must be audible. It must be clear. Tone must be a very good tone. It must be low. It must not be high. It needs to be medium. And the content must be clear. जो बात हम कहते हैं उसका content जो है, बात जो है, अल्फाज जो है, tone जो है, language जो है, it must be clear. If it's not clear, then we can say that it is ineffective communication. And fifth is कन्वे थिंग्स ऑफ हेल्प एंड वैल्यू लिसनर्स. लिसनर जो है ये उसकी मदद की इंफॉर्मेशन होनी चाहिए या उसकी वैल्यू की. सो ही मस्ट वैल्यू इट. इफ ही इज़ नॉट इंटरेस्टेड टू रिसीव इट और इट इज़ नॉट एन इंफॉर्मेशन टू हेल्प हिम, इफ ही डज नॉट थिंक इट इज़ वैल्यूबल फॉर हिम, देन इट इज़ नॉट एन इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन. सिक्स्थ, प्रॉपर फीडबैक. फीडबैक मीन्स when he receives the information, he must give a feedback that I have received, I am happy, I received it, thanks. These are the feedbacks, or he must reply. These are the feedbacks from the receiver, from the person whom we communicated. Seventh is follow-up communication. So when we just pass on the information, we communicate the things, there must be a follow-up step. यानी हमें देखना चाहिए कि वो आदमी जो है, हमारा सबॉर्डिनेट जो है या कोई भी आदमी है जिसने ये इन्फॉर्मेशन या इंस्ट्रक्शंस हमने उसको दे दी हैं, whether he has followed the information or not, whether he has followed the communication or not, whether he is not facing any difficulty in implementing the instruction that I have given him. So it is follow-up communication. And last, he must be a good listener. ज़रूरी है कि बात जिस तक हमें पहुंचानी है वो आदमी जो है, वो हमारा वर्कर जो है, he needs to be a very good listener. This means that he must be very attentive towards our communication. Hence, to overcome all likely communications barriers, a manager should try to be a good listener to. यानी बैरियर्स को कम्युनिकेशन बैरियर्स को हटाने के लिए, इसमें रुकावटें दूर करने के लिए ज़रूरी है कि ये आदमी जो है जो कम्युनिकेट करता है, एक तो लिसनर जो है वो गुड लिसनर होना चाहिए, लेकिन ये जो आदमी जो अपनी मैसेज पास ऑन करता है ये खुद भी एक अच्छा लिसनर होना चाहिए. ही मस्ट नॉट बी ए मैन ऑफ पीविश नेचर. ही मस्ट नॉट बी ए नॉनसेंस फेलो. ही मस्ट रिसीव द फीडबैक. ही मस्ट ट्राई टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम्स. ही मस्ट नो द प्रॉब्लम्स विद द लिसनर, दैट हाउ he is not in a position to implement the instruction. So these are different things regarding directing that we have discussed already. Now our 8th chapter, let us talk some of the things. 8th chapter is controlling. It is the last, I think the last and the most important function of the management. It is controlling. Controlling function ensures that the first 4, that is planning, organizing, staffing and directing, they have been performed in accordance with the plan. जो हमने प्लान बनाया था, क्या पहली 4 फंक्शंस जो हैं प्लानिंग, ऑर्गेनाइज, स्टाफिंग एंड डायरेक्टिंग, क्या उनको इम्प्लीमेंट किया गया है ताकि हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन गोल्स जो हैं उनको अचीव कराने के लिए. तभी कंट्रोलिंग जो है, कंट्रोलिंग फंक्शन जो है उन्हीं के फायदे में होती है. इसमें जो है इंश्योर्स यकीनी बनाता है कंट्रोल जो है सबऑर्डिनेट्स पर, that all the instructions, that all the things that we have communicated, that all the things we had planned for our organization, that all the things regarding the staff, that all the things regarding the organization, all the things regarding the direction, whether they have been performed well or not, whether they function in the right direction or not, whether they have been implemented in the benefit of to achieve the organizational goals or not. So this is known as controlling. But here we must see, we must notice the thing that managing and controlling, these are not the same things. Managing is a different thing and controlling is a different thing. There are vast difference. Just managing is a process to follow controlling. Managing जो है एक कंट्रोलिंग को फॉलो करने के लिए मैनेज किया जाता है. Just we manage the things in advance and it is a follow up function for the controlling. Management refers to setting up predetermined standards. यानी मैनेजमेंट जो है इसमें हम देखते हैं ये कंट्रोल करता है उन गोल्स को जो हमने पहले ही फिक्स किए थे अचीव करने के लिए, उनके लिए मैनेजमेंट जो है काम करता है. लेकिन कंट्रोलिंग जो है ये तो इट इज नोन एज परवेसिव फंक्शन. सो it finds out the deviations from first four: planning, organize, staffing, directing. That why we were not in a position to ensure the target, the completion of the target that we had made during the planning process. प्लान में जो कुछ हमने बनाया था, हमने ऑर्गेनाइजिंग में के दौरान जो है कोई कमी तो नहीं रही थी. हमारा स्टाफ जो है क्या वो एफिशिएंट और कैपेबल था? क्या डायरेक्टिंग के दौरान हमें किसी चीज़ की कमी तो नहीं रही है? दैट वी हैव लैक्ड टू अचीव द organizational goals. So it is known as controlling. This controlling, it is implemented in commercial as well as non-commercial. चाहे वो रुपयों से मुतलिक, नफ़ा नुकसान से मुतलिक कोई काम था या इससे बालातर, यानी जैसे कोई हम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चलाते हैं, सोशल वर्क होता है, उसमें भी कंट्रोलिंग जो है इट इज़ वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट फंक्शंस रिगार्डिंग दो सोशल वर्क्स. इट इज़ नॉट ओनली रिलेटेड टू द commercial things. It is implemented in both commercial as well as non-commercial things. So rest regarding controlling we will inshallah read tomorrow. Thanks.